Come and see how I made Simplicity 8790 for my little red dress project. Hi YouTube, I'm Crystal of CrystalSewsandStuff.com. Welcome back to the channel where I share sewing tips as well as pattern reviews and other sewing related content. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my review of Simplicity 8790. And I created this dress to participate in the Little Red Dress project that's put on by Renata of the Twilight Stitcher here on YouTube as well as on Instagram. So if you haven't heard of the Little Red Dress project, it's a fun sewing challenge that Renata has put on for a couple years now, where you share a little red dress. And so she's changed some of the details over the years, but basically you just have to sew a red dress in the time period provided. And this year's time reveal period is between December 18th and January 1st. Now, I've participated in the Little Red Dress project for a few years now. So the first year that I participated was I made a cute red dress using Vogue 8945, and this is a really cute pattern with really large flounce sleeves that I love, and I made that in a cute peach skin fabric. And then the second time that I participated, I made a red velvet dress using Simplicity 2369. It's one of my favorite patterns. It's a faux wrap dress pattern in red velvet, and I just love how that one turned out. And then the third time that I participated in the challenge, I made a cute ponte knit dress. I just love the neckline on it and then the side slits on it, and it's just such a really easy, simple pull-on dress, but it still has a bit of chicness to it. So I love how that dress turned out, and I got to wear it on a cruise with my family. Anyway, I just love those three dresses, and this year I decided to go a little more casual, well, a lot more casual with my dress, because I have three kind of more fancy dresses, so I wanted to have more casual red dress in my closet. So, and to do that, I decided to go with Simplicity 8790. I picked up this pattern maybe 2-3 years ago, probably 2 years ago. It's not super old, it's still in print, and it's a Simplicity pattern, but it's specially designed by the Sew House 7 pattern company, and I just love the details of it. So it's a dress, top, and tunic pattern with 4 views. So view A is what I made up, and view A is the dress with a tie in the middle, and it comes to just above the knee. View B is a top, just a top, the same version as A, but it's a top version with a curved hem. And both views A and B have a dolman style sleeve, which means it's just kind of grown on to the main bodice of the pattern, and then you just attach another sleeve portion to the bottom of it to make it long sleeves. So that's the version I went with, was view A. And then there are also 2 other versions. View C is a tunic length, and that one has raglan style sleeves, so that one would be great for color blocking. And then view D is the same thing in a top version, so it's just the same as view B, except it has the raglan sleeves, and it also has the curved hem as the top in version B. Anyway, those are the details of, oh, and there's also a hood. So all of them have the hood option to it. So it's a really cute hood, and it's a different kind of hood because it has like a funnel top right to it, instead of it coming straight off the bottom of the collar. There's like a bit of a funnel to give you a cowl neck when you wear it. So I mean, this hairdo is not perfect. It's not the greatest style to wear with it, because it makes me have a odd shape to my head when I put it over top of my head. But there is a hood option that I like. So you guys know I like a nice hood. That's what those are all the options for the pattern. And so let me tell you more about the version that I sewed. So the pattern comes in sizes extra small to extra large, and it's for bust sizes of 30.5 inches to 46 inches for the bust measurement, 23 inches to 39 inches for the waist measurement, and then 32 to 48 inches for the hip measurement. But there is quite a bit of ease in it, so I decided to sew the size medium, which is for a bust of 36 to 38. Final bust measurement for the size medium was 44, so a really good amount of ease in the pattern. So it's designed to be pretty loose fitting. And so I sewed up a size medium, and then I graded out to a large for the waist and hips, just so I can make sure it kept with the loose nature of the style. And so it was a really easy to sew up. There are only 6 pattern pieces for view A. So you just have your front bodice piece, your back bodice piece, you have your hood cut double, and then you have your sleeve. So the sleeve comes from here down to here, so you attach it right here, and then your skirt piece is cut twice for the front and the back. It's the same pattern piece cut twice. So those are all your pattern pieces, really easy and fast to sew up. So I only made a few pattern changes to it. So I did raise up the waistline about an inch because I'm quite short. I have a shorter torso and I'm an overall short person. I'm 5'1". So I raised up the waistline by an inch, but I forgot to shorten the pocket placement for the skirt portion. And so after I sewed it all up, it was way too long and the pockets were way too low. I had even put in the buttonholes for the twist tie in the middle, but it was coming way too low. So once I noticed that the pockets were way too low, I decided to raise the skirt piece up a bit. And what I did was I just sewed it again another 2 inches up higher. And then what I did is I created a tunnel on the waistline to create a channel for the waist tie. So what I did was took the bodice pieces and measured it with my ruler, and it was about 12 inches wide. And so I did that. So I cut out about a 3-inch wide vertical strip, and then so I did that twice for the front and the back, and then I sewed those two sides right sides together on the short ends, and then after that I folded down the 2 vertical pieces and I placed them over top of the seam line to create a channel for the waist tie. And in order to create the waist tie, what I did was use a piece of twill tape, and I just used a little bit of the main fabric to create a tube, and I just attached those 2 tubes to the ends of the twill tape so I could have a tunnel, because the pattern calls for cording and I didn't have any cording. So in order to create my own cording type thing, I just used some twill tape and I attached 2 tubes of the main fabric and I attached them to the ends to create the ties, the waist ties. So I love how this turned out. Really easy pattern, and I just used a zigzag hem to finish the cuffs, and then I also just did a blind hem on my serger to finish off the bottom hem. And so this was a really easy pattern. So one cool thing that I like about this pattern is the way the pockets are attached. So what you do is you do it like a normal pocket. Basically, you fold down the top to create a facing to the top, and then you attach it according to the markings on the pattern. But then the sides of the pocket are sewn into the side seams, which I think is a really cool and unique way to go ahead and put the pockets in, and it makes them poke out just a tiny bit, so it gives it a little bit more depth to the pocket that way. And I like the way that turned out, and so I'm really happy with this tunic dress top thing. And so I decided to wear it with my little faux leather pants and some red shoes outside, and we got a little bit of snow, so I was able to go ahead and take some pictures in the beginnings of a little mini snowfall that we have. I mean, it's not going to be that bad, but they closed everything down anyway. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. I just love, it's just such a comfy fabric. I forgot to tell you about the fabric. So the fabric that I chose is it's a really cute, like a paisley print knit fabric. And this is a Liberty of London fabric that I've had in my stash for about 2-3 years. And I got it at Craftsy, the original Craftsy, before they became Blueprint and then came back to being Craftsy again. So I bought it from the original Craftsy when they had a sale, when they used to sell fabric, and they had a sale on all of their Liberty fabrics. And so that's where I picked up this pretty knit fabric. And it's real, I love the little, it's like a paisley feather print. And it's just really a cute pattern to it. I just love how it turned out. I'm glad I finally sewed it up. So Anyway, here are some quick pics and twirls of me wearing this cute dress out on the deck, and we got a little bit of snow, so I was able to do some pics outside in the snow on the deck. So those are the pics and twirls of me wearing this comfy knit red dress for the Little Red Dress Project. I hope you do get a chance to participate. I've really enjoyed participating in these kinds of sewing challenges. And this is the first sewing challenge that I ever participated in on Instagram. And so I'm so happy to be able to participate again. And so I hope you guys get a chance to participate. It does go through January 1st, so you have plenty of time. So I'll go ahead and check out Renata's channel so you can find out more about this fun sewing challenge. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss any future videos. I hope you all are having a great and wonderful day. Take care. Bye.